So yeah, anyway, we're going to go and see what they've got on the B point. Hello, friend. Oh, Silidars. No, thank you. But my Keshigs would like a word. This guy's about to have a real bad day. Silidars? What Silidars? You want to fight me? No, you don't? God damn, I still love Keshigs, even after all this time. Hey boys and girls, it's KnightStalker here. Welcome along today to Valley Fortress Siege. Check it out, man. Somehow everybody clicked the button real fast in this video to jump into the game. So just to do my intro on like a screenshot first, so you can see that today we're actually going to be pumping it out with some new player experience. Because man, I got a comment last week. What about teaching us some new player units, man? That's not helping the new players. And oh, you're right, man. So today we're going to check it out. Let's get right into this video right here, right now. Alrighty, so it looks like we've actually got 5 human players on either side today. So that's pretty normal for this level. I'm level about 23 or something like that, where you'll typically get 5 humans on either side. And you can tell if the humans are not by if they have artillery. If they don't have artillery, they're definitely a bot. They also might be a human that hasn't actually got any artillery, so keep that in mind. So we're going to do something a little bit crazy first up today. We're going to take these Prefecture Archers and we're going to take them up on the wall. Now this is not something you would ever do in a game where you've got veteran players and things like that. The reason for that is of course that they would die very, very, very quickly. So we're going to ourselves a lovely Scorpio. It's a blue tier Scorpio, so maybe we can hit some guys. And most of these units are low tier, so we might even do some serious damage, perhaps even kill a few with this thing. So yeah, Scorpios are usually not a very good unit, other than to attack archers and gunners at the back, but they're pretty okay when you do this sort of thing. So we've got a ladder, so we know that that's going to be a human player because bots don't do that. So whoever comes up this ladder, if they come up the ladder, is going to be a person. Here we go. Oh, I've got the wrong ult. I was just going to kick him straight back off the wall, but that's okay. Usually I use the Clash of Shields ult, but I took the Sally Forth ult because basically I just wanted extra damage in this. You see how like new players they just don't know what can be blocked, what can't, and you can just attack them quite happily. Though that is probably the correct ult for the Poleaxe, the Lockable Strike. The Rough Justice is also very good, but this sort of level of play, you just want the extra damage because it's a lot harder for heroes to die because, well, bots don't really do anything particularly exciting. So, right, let's bring the archers up onto the wall. Let's see if they can get some shots. Now, ordinarily, you would get immediately trapped and killed, or someone would climb the ladder and kill them, or they'd simply just do something otherwise horrible and terrible to your archers. But because we're playing in a very, very low level match, the elo is so low that I just know I'm going to be safe. So I'm going to be abusing my game knowledge, something chronic throughout this game, I imagine. I'm going to be taking risks that I would never, ever, ever take. By the way, when you're moving your archers like that, if you hit they're moving and you hit the V key, anyone who's in range currently will immediately start shooting, and all of the others who aren't shooting yet will continue to walk until they can have a shot. At that point, they'll start shooting. So that's a little tip for your archers. Oh, excuse me. Right. So again, we're going to take absolutely insane positions that you would never normally take. And we'll see what we can do here. Let's see, is this a bot? He's blocking, so probably a bot. We just got these tower shields just walking up the tower. How ironic, right? We'll just let them walk into our archers because we know that that the Ironcap spearmen do very, very low damage, and as soon as they come into the archer unit, they'll start shooting them in the back. So that's lovely. Oh, we're not going to beat that many heroes, so we'll just wander all the way over here. And again, just press V straight away, and they'll start shooting into everybody that's here. Now these are all going to be bots because they're all using the same pathing. So I'm certainly just going to abuse that as well. We'll drop an arrow rain on here, which is one of the natural abilities of the. Oh, we see we've got the guys pushing on the siege tower. They haven't attacked the archers yet, which is absolutely amazing. But we'd best get them out of there. Let's go. And once we're clear, we'll just start shooting again. Like honestly, you could never do this in a high tier game. It's just insane. But we'll lock down the heroes and let the archers shoot for as long as possible. Just put an arrow rain on them at point blank range. I can't believe we're playing like absolute crazy with this unit, and we're just racking up the kills here. All of my skills are low level as well, so some of my timings are off because I expect them to do 5 hits instead of 3, for example. So please excuse me if I naff that up a little bit. Our archers unfortunately got a little bit overwhelmed here, and a Darchi even for a bot will do the job on archers, so there's not much more we can do here. We've got heroes on the point, so I think we can probably leave. See if we can take any of these domain pikemen with us and GTFO as quickly as possible. Let's go get ourselves another unit. Primarily anyway, I could just stay there and fight with my hero and hold the A point, but that's not going to be a super interesting video. No doubt that this will be cavalry, yes. That is definitely a player. Again, you can tell by what they're doing whether they're a player or a bot. Nobody wanders into the in on their horse there as a bot. That's got to be a person. So, we've got cavalry, so we're going to take here the Pike Militia. Now, my Pike Militia are only about level 3, perhaps, so they don't have the block formation. So that's going to be a challenge for us to be able to effectively apply the damage with this unit. However, we're not the first day in the game, you know, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk up to them and we're going to hit the 1 key. And that will melt the whole unit. We'll stay in this little immediate brace just in case any of these cavalry want to come through, and we'll keep pushing forward. Now, because they're all scattered and dispersed and they're only Ironcap scouts, we'll just hit attack because the pikemen are quite capable of dealing to cavalry in this open sort of smushy formation thing that they're using. You know, they're all scattered everywhere. We're going to block them up again if we want to fight infantry. Here we go, and we'll just walk them up to them, press 1. That's pretty much how you play Pike Militia. You just walk into the enemy and you hit the 1 key and they'll brace, right? And that's really an excellent ability. Later on, when they're a max level unit as well, they will also stun the enemy and they will get double hit as well. You see how I've pushed them into a nice tight area here? That blocks up the unit just a little bit and allows them to do more damage because all the pikes are closer together. In the absence of that number 3 block, you know, the block up formation, this is what we have to do. So Pike Militia would ordinarily be doing twice as much damage as this, but this isn't going to be here today. They would also be stunning the enemy and taking less damage. It's just how Pike Militia work. They're very, very strong. Easily the strongest green unit. Looks like the front guys are all dead. We'll push in the rest. Brace again. Hopefully we can kill some of those heroes, or at very least have an assist. Right, so we've got half a unit left. We could either... Oh, there's a lot of people coming up the siege tower here. I was going to say we can either go back and get another unit, and I'll show you how that plays, or we can just move on up. I'll also enlarge the map here just for you people who are working on a cell phone screen here. Now, one thing about pikes is they don't work on stairs. So as soon as we get to the bottom of the stairs, we're going to brace, because we don't want to go up. Well, we're up a little bit. But pikes of all kinds, all pikes do not work on stairs. Same with other polearms like, say... what do you call them, halberds. Although halberds in the open formation attacking without being braced and things like that tend to be okay. So, we're going to go back and check the front door. That's predictable. Now, heroes don't really die to the brace, but what we can do is we can pull the unit through. See this? Got the horsey anyway. But now we're going to fight an open formation against these heroes because we're just going to try and apply some damage. We haven't got much of the unit left. see how my skill timing is all off? It's just because I'm used to the fully decked out skill sets, unfortunately, with runes and all that sort of good stuff. We don't have those today. It's time to start thinking about getting another unit. I don't think our team really need our support here, but we just kind of wanted to pick off a poleaxe, maybe a glaive. No, I think I'll leave. Right, so what are we going to go and get? We've got left the halberdier sergeants, we've got the Prefecture Guard, although at the rate that the enemy are losing units, we probably want to keep the Prefecture Guard till later, and I'll explain why then. So, here we go, Ironcap muskets. Now this unit is relevant well into the mid-game, and you could use it in the late game too, as if you've got a little bit of speed leadership. But this unit, right now it's level, I don't know, 2, 3, something like that. So they don't have any of the accuracy upgrades, so we're going to miss a lot. But watch this. This is something I call stutter stepping. And you can do it nice and slow as you're creeping forward. Get closer to use your damage. As soon as these javelins die though, we're going to be in very serious trouble. So we're going to start stutter stepping quicker backwards. The term stutter stepping comes from StarCraft, where you have your Marines and you just pump them and they retreat and move forward as they shoot. So that's kind of what we're doing here. And do you see how much damage we're applying? I actually expected to kill these heroes already, but because we don't have any of the accuracy upgrades, we don't have any doctrines, unfortunately I have completely overestimated their abilities. So let's see if we can... Oh, I'm not using the Clash of Shields ult. My goodness. Can we finish off this guy? Oof. Okay, I'm a low level longsword. I probably need to get moving. This in low levels, the Dachi might actually kill me. Oof. What was that? Did I get javelined? Had to die sometime. Let's respawn. Okay, we're respawning now. We've got to respawn at the back. That's a shame. And we're going to bring the Prefecture Guards. Now, the Prefecture Guards at this level of play are incredibly deadly. Just absolutely horrifically deadly. They're the unit I've sunk most of my unit medals. Why are we defending C? Silly bots. We need to go to B. Ordinarily in a higher tier play, you wouldn't try and defend the B site because it's too open. It's hard to defend. You're never going to get enough people to defend it, and you're going to lose more troops than if you just retreat to defend C. At which point you don't actually defend C. You defend the gate and you defend the supply point. But here we go. Yeah, the reason I wanted to keep... I can't even heal other people because my Mercy of Heaven is not a high enough level. Oops. So the reason I wanted to Prefecture Guard late is because any straggler units, these guys will annihilate them. Absolutely annihilate them. But better yet, they will also pretty much kill heroes instantly. Why have we got this little flashy uppy thing? C to follow unit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have another character who's level like 2200, but I guess you don't know that in this game. Let's try and get rid of it. There we go. Right. We don't want to use the charge. I very seldom use the charge with this unit. And that's because they're much better using the cover commander ability number 3 to walk them into combat, because see how they don't clip on each other, they bunch up over top of each other, and that is going to be key to the performance of the unit. You don't want to fight with a straggled unit that's charged in and is all piecemeal. Watch what happens here. Blend. And that's without using our number 2 ability. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch how they stack up on each other. Blend. Right, so the number 2 ability on this unit is extremely powerful. It gives them massive increase to attack damage, massive increase to attack rate. And then, once you've used the ability, you immediately go back into number 3. So you go 2-3, just like that. And the reason for that is because they can do the ability in the cover commander mode, which means that they stack up on each other. Look, here's another guy. Watch, watch, watch. We're a bit spread out because of the stairs, but we're still going to blend him. He's only an archer. And this long short sword, he doesn't know what's going to hit him. There we go. So where do we go from here with 51 seconds left? Are they coming up the tower? Ooh. Hey, you're attacking my guys. I'm just going to hit 2. God, I love this unit. I use this unit even in level 2000 play. It's just such a good unit. With burst damage, it's incredible. It will kill berserkers. Right? It'll kill berserkers, this unit. Prefecture Guard, little blue tier 3 unit. Some people on the siege tower, we might go and see if we can pay them a visit. So yeah, if you're having trouble with berserkers, try this unit. Don't let them get spread out. Keep them in a nice confined area, so don't fight in an open field or anything like that. Hit the 2 key, hit the 3 key. Watch the berserker unit just get absolutely ballistically destroyed. We've run out of time though, so we're not going to be able to get involved in this fight. We'll give them a nice wave. I don't have any emotes, right? Yes. I don't even have any drip, man. I only got a helmet. Well, we got an S-tier game. I am not surprised at that at all. It's very easy to get S-tier games when you're an experienced player in these early missions. So Prefecture Guard killed 5 heroes and no units. And Ironcap muskets did very well for themselves as well, even though they got overrun. Came in 3rd, wasn't too bad at all. 3 points shy of 1050. That's nuts, man. Well, oh, hang on a second. Did we do 128,000 damage with the hero? Okay. Well, boys and girls, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the battle with the new player experience. Hey, tell me, do you want to see more of these videos with the new player experience? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for coming to my channel.